Hope my screen is visible now.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. We are at the lifespan, block 3, unit 1, physical changes during adolescent development, adolescent stage. So if you look at the background itself, there's a various different colors. It's all moving across, and that those colors need not know what is happening for them, but for the if it comes out together, there's a huge amount of change that gives a wonderful experience as such for the viewers too. Here, the individual colors will have their own experiences during the stage. So taking to that, the brief introduction is that this period of adolescence generally extends from 12 to 19 years of age, which is broadly categorized into 3 stages: early adolescence, middle adolescence, and late adolescence. Teenagers experience some physical milestones as they move from child to adolescent. Normal growth during adolescence includes both an increase in body and sexual maturation. So this adolescent need not be only puberty or sexual maturation also, it's also about the physical development, what they get involved in this particular stage of ages. Adolescence is a time for growth spurts and puberty changes, as I mentioned. So puberty happens to all individuals, whether boys or girls. In girls, it may start at the age of 9 or 10, and it may begin around 12 or 13 years, although there is a variation from one person to other. We are starting off with out of the 3 classifications. The first one is about the adolescent development. Early adolescence is between the 12 to 19 years. The whole adolescent development is between 12 to 19. Early adolescence, we talk about 12 to 14 years. Here, they insist that they have grown up enough to be independent, while parents do not provide them much freedom. So that's what is all about the changes that they occur. There's a lot of confusion, hesitation, and a search for one's own real identity as it happens. This arises due to the fact that though physically they look like an adult, mentally they are still a child. So to explain on the adolescent development in very clearly stage, this is a pure transitions that purely involves not only physical as well as psychological and pubertal and social changes in fact. So I classified into these 3 in a tabular column for you to have a benefit of understanding it in a nutshell manner. Coming back to the earlier adolescence, youngster faces considerable competitions also in this phase. So the Tom and Jerry, like how to troll around and as a mind of the youngster will pursue in this particular stage. Most important is that it's an early confusion stage, hesitation stage. What am I? Who am I? That's what happens in this particular stage. It can include for both boys as well as the girls. Middle adolescence is a phase when a child is on the road to transformation. There are a whole lot of changes that occur, be it physical, mental, cognitive, or sexual. Boys are still on the road of maturing physically while most of the girls cross the puberty stage. So the boys' puberty stage will be a bit late than a girl. It is the time of life when the young individuals is most concerned about one's look, body, and appearances. Middle adolescence is the time when the teenagers are developing their unique personality and opinions. In this stage, friends play a vital role during these years. Young teenagers take great care to maintain their identity in their peer group. Many of them try to analyze their experiences they are going through or try to understand their inner turbulences by writing journals and diaries. So there was a stage even in our day-to-day life we would have seen in a typical Hindu mythology. As soon as the stages of the initial puberty stage, we make the women or the girl to sit aside and they should not touch or come towards the puja room, and it's all for 5 days or for 6 days. It lasts for some time until it, and the girl literally doesn't know like what they are undergoing such and what is that altogether all about. In one point of time, she feels like she has been given a high importance with a greater visibility. On the other side of it, don't even know what is that physical change that is happening inside her. So though the education and the knowledge towards a lot is happening around this particular segment, uh, but that can see it in a most in a city life aspect of it. In a rural or a village area, we see still there's a lack of knowledge, and the girl undergoes these turbulences despite there is a less amount of knowledge that comes from the parents, in fact. So this is they reduce the dependency on their parents because they find it like they cannot able to solve all the problems what they have, and they started trying to take the decision by themselves. Moving towards the late adolescent stage, they attain greater emotional stability and have a more developed sense of humor. They're able to delay the gratifications of their desires, and they're able to think ideas too. This is the stage they started thinking maturely. And you know what? They are a very good planner on this stage. Unlike the early stages of childhood, late adolescents show greater concerns for others. This is how you develop their overall, as an moral factor, human moral factor comes into a bigger way. They start finalizing their thoughts about the role they want to play in their lives and become more concerned about their future. There's a small table, if you could see. In this stage, the boys will undergo a huge variation in the stage of the age of 14 to 15 years, the sudden growth, a growth spurt, if we have seen it altogether. But wherein the girls will undergo between 12 to 13 years, the huge growth aspect, be in terms of height and weight. So the science is like they initially undergo this growth spurt, and then slowly it goes down over a period of time in this couple of years, and then it goes furthermore. The growth spurt again it goes back and then spirals up altogether. But for those the girls, they have a limited years and they stop, wherein the boys tend to continue in their growth spurt. Moving towards the next one is about the physical development. Normal growth during adolescence includes both an increase in body size and sexual maturation, puberty types. The timing and the speed with which these changes occur vary and are affected by both hereditary and environment. Hereditary and environment play a very, very vital role in this. Adolescence is the time for growth spurts and pivotal changes, as I mentioned earlier. An adolescent may grow several inches in several months, followed by a period of very slow growth, and then have another growth spurt, as I mentioned. Changes with puberty may occur gradually, or several signs may become visible at the same time. Some adolescents may experience these signs of maturity sooner or later than others. As a child experiences puberty at his or own time, being smaller or bigger than other girls or boys is normal. As adolescence nears puberty, the pituitary gland increases the secretion of hormone called follicle stimulating hormone. This hormone that causes the additional effects. In girls, FSH activates, we call it as FSH, activates the ovaries to start producing estrogen. In boys, FSH causes sperm to develop. I will explain in detail about how this estrogen helps in the overall the growth part in the women's stage, as well as in terms of testosterone in terms of the guy stage, guys part of it. So puberty is one of the 3-year process of hormonal and physical changes that causes the young person to reach sexual maturity. Girls usually enter it about earlier than boys. It is a tremendous changes in the body, emotion, attitude, values, as well as in terms of emotions. Though the external feelings is confusion or awkwardness, there is an internal chemistry that brings a lot of harmony within itself. All changes are interconnected and proceed smoothly within. There is all changes, though if you're talking about interconnection, one thing it also reveals that the whole miracle of life and mystery of human body as it prepares itself for change and a choice and growth. Puberty in boys and girls begins in a tiny corner of the brain called pituitary gland. It's a chemical messengers called hormones are sent to the reproductive organs to release another set of hormones, which leads to changes in the body. In boys, the hormone that creates these changes is called testosterone, and the girls, it's estrogen. I've categorized for the benefit of ourselves the various variations that happens during this physical development, like increase in weight height. This happens between 4 to 12 inches. They grow up to 4 to 12 inches, where in a female, they grow up between 2 to 12 inches. Age of puberty between 9 to 14 years and 8 to 13 years for girls. First pubertal change, enlargement of the testicles. I will explain you in detail what is this testicles all about. And of course, women develop the breast development. Penis enlargement usually begins after testicles enlarges. So there is also a significant appearance in terms of pubic hair that grows at the age of 13.5 years. For women, usually happens after the breast development immediately. Hair under the arms, on the face, voice changes and acne, these are all very common, and it happens at the 15 years of male and 12 years of women. So menstrual periods is between 10 to 16.5 years of age. So further, I've categorized for the benefit ourselves. Some boys may get some swelling in the area of their breast. Voice changes may occur. These are all, some boys may get, along with this area of swelling in the breast area. This is common among teenage boys, and it's usually a temporary situation. These voice changes gets deeper. Sometimes the voice may crack during this time. This is temporary condition, will improve over the time. And you could have observed in many of the situations, all of a sudden the voice changes for the guys in the most matured and hard way. And over a period of time, it settles down in its way. So not only will hair begin to grow in the genital area, but male will also experience hair growth on the face and under their arms and on their legs too. As the penis enlarges, adolescents male may begin to experience erections. This is when penis become hard and erect. So before I get into this, what is this part of it altogether as part of the curriculum? I will be quick enough to share you the importance of these parts and how does it affect the overall the changes in during the puberty stage. It is the entry into adolescence, period of tremendous changes in the body, emotions, attitude, values, intellect, and relationship. So moving towards an adolescent males, these are the changes that happens. The first we talk about the penis. It has two main parts, so a head, tip, and a shaft. So the penis it usually happens for guys either to urinate or through penetrative intercourse. This is where they ejaculate the semen. Semen contains stones. It also has a covered with a foreskin. The penis is covered with a fine loose skin. This skin that surrounds the head of the penis is lucent, and that's called as foreskin. This usually happens by age 18, and once a boy discovers that his foreskin is retractable, it is retractable one, he can easily learn to care for himself. It's very delicate one. It needs to be taken care with the utmost hygiene. We are touching all these points of it as a very clear core. The point is that they may not know what is happening, how it is happening, but if you get to understand the reality or get into the detailing part of it, why this individual behaves differently, And of course, in the next stage, we talk about the cognitive changes. That time we will significantly understand how this has an impact over a period of time. These changes, which is reflecting in the behaviors. The third part of it is called the testicles. Men have two testicles, which are sagged under the scrotum. The testicles produce tadpole-shaped sperm. Not much talking about it. I will move on to the erections part. Different kinds of sensations and feelings, physical, psychological, or sensual, can lead to an erection. An erection occurs when a nerve center at the base of your spinal cord sends out impulses to your penis, filling it up with blood. So this is where, when it is under erection mode, the foreskin also stretches. Erections are unreliable and can come and go without warning also. It need not be only due to that sexual arousal. It can be any point of time. It can be even due to the wet dreams. We call it as nocturnal emissions. Ejaculation is the emission of semen from the penis. This is essential for reproduction, and it also leads to a feeling of sexual pleasure. A combination of physical sensation and intense emotional feeling. Genitals. It is commonly believed that first sign of puberty is enlargement of the testicles. They may double or quadruple. At the same time, the skin of the scrotum changes, the color deepens, becoming darker, and the texture gets wrinkled. Wet dreams, as I said about nocturnal emissions. At night, there is an involuntary release of semen, ejaculation, during sleep, either during an erotic dream or sometimes even in the absence of erotic stimulation, as I mentioned. Boys wake up in the morning to find a sticky or dry residue of semen on the sheet, which is embarrassing, awkward, and even frightening. Wet dreams are a signal that you're growing up. It stops after a while, and we need not worry about that. Growth spurt, boys begin growing later than girls and carry on for longer. As I mentioned, after the girls have stopped growing. The growth spurt in boys begins around 13 to 14 years and ends at 16 to 17 years of age. During this period, hair starts growing on different parts of the body, like legs, arms, chest, groin, armpits, and face. Hair on face starts as a fine fuzzy layer and then becomes a tougher and thicker as it starts shaving. We experience the same. Pimples, spots, and blackheads may grow on face, neck, chest, and back. These are byproducts of androgens, male hormones that are responsible for most of the changes in adolescent's body. So that's called androgens that causes all those aspects of it. Of course, the body odor or pimples and sex feelings, which are very common among the girls and boys. I will cover it in the last. Adolescent females, when we talk about it, there are most important part, there are invisible changes and the physical changes. Talking about the invisible changes, first is the ovaries. There are two ovaries in a young girl's body, one on either side of the uterus and below the fallopian tube. The hormone called estrogen is also produced in the ovary. The pituitary gland sends the message to the ovaries to produce this hormone. Estrogen is responsible for making a girl grow up to have a woman's body and make it possible for her to have a children. So that's the most important of the estrogen part. Uterus is called a womb. So and during pregnancy, the uterus expands to accommodate a full-grown fetus, an unborn child. Uterus is wider at the top and narrows in the neck called the cervix, which opens into the upper end of the vagina. Fallopian tubes are called uterine tubes or oviducts. So the fallopian tubes picks up the eggs released in the respective ovaries and push it into the uterus, and it takes 3 to 7 days for ovum to reach the uterus. Vagina is the passageway or a muscular tube extending from a cervix to an external genitals. The opening of the vagina is between the urinary opening and the anus. So putting in nutshell, there are three openings usually happens, usually with the women. The urinary opening, vaginal opening, which may have for the reasons like period or menstrual flow, where baby comes out at birth and during sexual intercourse, while the male sperm travel through into fallopian tubes. The external genital structure also consists of a clitoris, which is a small cylindrical body and is situated above the urinary opening. It exists to provide women with a sexual pleasure. So there is a situations where you will observe during the puberty stage, the guy and the boy will undergo kind of a stage of they tend to get tempted towards a sexual arousal. They typically, in the terms, they call it as a masturbation too. So we understand this, the physical antibodies, which are spurt over a period of time during the puberty stage, to identify how they react and how they carry forward and how they put across into their adolescent stage. There are a few of the physical changes, like a growth spurt, sudden increase in the height and the body, as been shown in the tabular column. This is usually growing between 16 to 18 years. Along with height, the young girls note changes in the pelvic bones, and hips widening also happens. This is part of the growth spurt. Of course, the breasts will start to develop and will become larger and fuller. Breasts have milk glands and milk tubes that open into the nipples. Hair growth, youngsters can notice hair growing on the arms, underarms, legs, upper lips, etc. Hair grown in the pubic area above vagina. This is called pubic hair and it is thicker, curlier. Body odor, the adolescents. So I'm talking about body odor or the pimples, sexual feeling. It's very common across both the gender. So it's called a sweat gland. We call it as sebana. So it's a cause for it that usually blocks the pores of the skin. When porous has been blocked, it generates acne. Okay, that's about it. Sebaceous glands or sebum, we call it as that person that gets pimples basically. So there's two differences which I observed in the textbook about the sexual feeling, wherein the male during puberty adolescence, for guys I'm talking about, sexual thoughts and fantasies become more frequent and become aware of sexual stimuli around. We are talking about arousal and the sexual stimuli around. When if we talk about women, along with the sexual aroused, they spend time in a fantasy world thinking about love and sex. So they add another word called a love itself in this. The movement of hormones inside make the youngster feel more sexual and the body as the body is changing. To sum it up, teenager adolescence is generally extended from 12 to 19 years of age, categorized into early, middle, and late. Normal growth during adolescence includes both an increase in body size and sexual maturation puberty stage. We talked about puberty in boys, we talk about puberty in girls. Late puberty in boys affects self-esteem, leave lasting negative effects. So it has an own impact among the peers also, especially for girls. There's a community, it's a close community. When there's so many people, when they're showing a lot of visibility among the community and the relatives and all together in the family form, it also creates, when going to be a late puberty, it creates a kind of an insecure among the parents. Neglect by the peers can also happen. So they don't know, like both the sex can also start putting across a neglect way of approach to them if they are getting much late in terms of the puberty. To suffer no lasting ill effects and may even benefit, they lose in terms of the late maturation in the long run too. Thank you. Questions? Any doubts, guys?
I have a doubt, Umashankar.
Do you guys want me to stop recording?
Oh yes, why not?